Hey, it's Rob,
And Allie.
and this is Camp.
54.
Nope.
Age 54.
So we're getting through the show here. We're starting to work through some bugs. The thing's supposed to unmute, so we had two shows start, and neither one of them muted right. So, anyways, hi.
It's part of life. Sometimes you want people to
We're
mute.
gonna do this quicker. It's Super Bowl Sunday, so
Yes.
we're gonna go up and join the family.
Yeah, our son came up to me. He's like, Alice only likes the Chief because of Taylor Swift.
This is true.
And I said, that's okay. That's okay.
I mean, people pick teams for worse reasons, right?
Yeah, or pick or not pick teams because of worse reasons.
Yeah.
Like, so it's fine.
Speaking of picking teams, we've picked a team recently for our financial stuff, huh?
Yeah, we did. And I feel really I feel better. I feel, understanding and knowing more. I just feel more prepared. I feel at ease. It's awesome. I want to share it with everybody.
So Stone Wealth Strategies is a group that introduced us to something called Living the American Dream, or experiencing, whatever it is. Experiencing. Anyways, this book, Mark Mattson, go check this out. It's available on Audible.
And we don't get anything, just so you know. No kickbacks, no nothing.
No, not a sponsor, not getting paid for this, no money whatsoever. So
yeah, it's not
no endorsement. Yeah, there you go.
Not our gig.
Go check that guy out. It's like I said, it's on Audible, so you can listen to it, and you can look up mattsonmoney.com. That's an easy way to go to it as well, to check out what they're about.
It's fantastic. It took, we just took some family members with us they did it like a, because we switched over to them, they did like a, a luncheon, like a thank you. And we got to we were going to bring some friends. They couldn't make it. So I turned around to family members and I was like, hey, you want to go to this with us?
It has this MLM feel.
It does.
It really, really does.
And we don't support MLMs.
And it has this whole, I'm like, where's the scam? When's the scam coming? Where's the $1,000 ask? Where's it at? And no. Yeah. So far I'm like, and I even said when I was introducing, I said, yeah, I felt like a scam and no scam. I don't know, so far. But
no, the first thing they say that Rob missed was, we're not going to ask you for money. This is not a scam. You don't have to buy anything. It's hard in this day and age to trust people or trust programs or trust that something is good, because you're just always waiting for, if it sounds too good to be true, it really is. And it sounds too good to be true. And it is, which is so awesome. And I think the big thing is in life, you're always trying to, better yourself. You want to grow. You want to understand things better. You don't know what you don't know. You know what you don't know, and you don't know what you don't know that don't know. Right? Something like that. Anyway, they went over that. You missed that in Mattson Money.
I've already heard that before, but anyways.
But it sets you up for success, and it allows you to, we went to a training. It was free. The food was amazing. And it sets you up to understand finance, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And we stay away from the bad and the ugly by being in this.
So here, Allie wants to tell you a story about how I didn't want to go to Dave Ramsey twice.
I do. I've been trying to go to Dave Ramsey for a long time. Had been in our relationship, and finally got him to go. In fact, he was trying to get an excuse as we were driving there, because we just picked up our daughter, and he's like, "Oh, well, we haven't seen her. I said, we're kicking her out of the freaking car and we're going."
Because nobody wants to talk about money.
No, nobody does.
It's the forbidden topic.
It's hard to do. Because then you have to look at yourself, and I don't want to be told what I can buy and what I can't buy.
Do you know why people don't want to talk about money? Because we all fail at money. So nobody wants to talk about their failures.
Yeah, my $400 curling iron that I bought and then tried to take back the next day and was unsuccessful.
Or my $200 Kickstarter that never ever materialized.
Yeah, it's just things that you don't. It's hard, and whenever we would talk about money before Dave Ramsey, it was a fight every time. It was an argument, and it was a fight. I got defensive, he got defensive. It was just,
to her defense, I knew that Dave Ramsey was not an MLM, so that was just straight up me being resistant. This thing I didn't know. The Mattson thing was like, oh great, here we go again, because it really felt like MLM.
What's Allie bringing me? I failed on 3 MLMs so far in our marriage, and $1,000 here, $1,200 there, $1,500 there,
3,000.
Yeah, I will never. I'm sorry, if you're out there and you're doing an MLM, don't come to me. I will ignore you. I will not do it. And those who are thinking about MLMs, just go to Amazon.
It's going to be like the Heisman thing.
No! Yeah, you can buy the same thing for half the price on Amazon. I got into a fight with Nerium, that's what it was, and then Kiva or something like that was the other one. I remember their name. But I got in an argument with the people at the top, and I was like, You're not protecting us. So why should I even do this? So
Right,
anyway, whole other thing. But when we're talking, we're trying to grow as a couple and as a family and be able to have that, not so easy talk about funding. And Dave Ramsey was, a foot in the door to that. He has a lot, especially when you're getting out of debt.
Dude, how to get out of debt, how to stay out of debt, to get that mentality. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's where it stops.
Yeah.
Don't take Dave's financial advice. He is outside. I'm sorry, Dave, but you're outside your scope.
Let's put it this way. We're not going to take it.
Yes. No.
So if you're on it and you love it, awesome. And I want to equate this back to the Camp H54. It's about camping, man. It's like how people do their campsite. Everybody has a great experience, hopefully, when they go camping. There's obviously certain things you want to stay away from, like getting in debt. That's bad. That'd be bad. But our whole camp idea and the camp philosophy is when you're there and you're doing the things, you do the things that are good for the experience and for your life.
Yeah. And so Dave got us to a phenomenal position. We'll talk about cars some other time. That wasn't so fun with Dave, but the snowball effect, the getting out of debt, the not having debt was fantastic. And then we got to meet Mark Mattson at the event. We work with Stone Wealth and we have a team that works with us. And I'm just like, man, I love the passion that Dave has. If I think, if Dave, you're listening, I would encourage you to, as soon as you change into the financial aspect of it, just hand them over to Mark Mattson. The people that we took have been in finance for 40 years, doing their own finance. And the conversation we had before was one of them said, I researched it. I'm very interested to hear what's going on. This is interesting. And then the other person was like, dude, I've done this for 40 years. You're not going to tell me anything that I haven't already heard. And we were there for 20 minutes and they went, holy shit, sign me up. Yeah, I'll go to the training. I'll go to the meeting. And that's the other thing is they train you to understand.
Yes.
They give you, they show you behind the curtain and that empowers you. I feel empowered. I know right now that now that I'm with Mattson Money and our finances and we work with Stone Wealth, I feel good. It's not like when I was going into Edward Jones or working with Fidelity. It wasn't like when I was going in and being like, okay, well, we're high. Hopefully we exit the market at high. No, it's none of that. It's like
there's no stock picking, there's no market timing, and then there's something else. They actually use there's actual Nobel laureates that have won the Nobel Prize for finance or for investing that are part of his team that developed the whole algorithm strategy that's what they work with.
Yeah. And again, we don't get paid. We're here on Camp H54 just to share what works for us.
And this isn't just about finance. And to do that, I'm going to go grab something. Allie's going to talk about her experience over the years with pans. Go ahead, Allie.
Pans. Oh, there ain't a pan that I can't break or I get really, really busy. I work for a corporation. I have my own consulting company. I work for a nonprofit, very busy lady. And I can tell you that I have destroyed pans, cooking rice, cooking noodles because I forget they're on there. And then
she lets them sit there for an hour or so. And and then it delaminated.
And almost starts a fire in the house.
The only thing she can't destroy is a cast iron pan. She's not destroyed that, but she's come close. And it took me a long time to fix it. I mean, a long time to fix it. You got to move through the reseasoning.
I'll get a pan and it will last maybe 2 or 3 months before it looks like crap.
Yes.
So
I was like, you know what? Screw this. I kept seeing the ads. And once again, this is not a sponsor.
Telling you what works for us.
At some point we may talk about a sponsor, but neither one of these two have been one.
They just are helpful.
So I'm like, I'm going to buy these pans and we're going to get them for Christmas. And I actually let her know so she knew because it was
we did talk money,
pretty expensive.
But they were 30% off when you got them.
Well, they're always 30% off, it seems. I don't know. You just wait for their ad. Just wait for their ad and buy. They seem to always be a deal. Like there's a Super Bowl deal. So I'm like, yeah, I think they're always 30% off. The price is the price. Whatever. And I'm like, okay, let's see. Because they're like, oh, lifetime warranty. You probably know who it is. Gordon Ramsay talks about them. Sorry, another Ramsay. We need a Ramsay. Anyways, and they're like, oh, yeah, they last. And I'm like, yeah, right. But, well, Allie's literally tried to destroy these pans now.
I've caused 2 fires in one of them, and they still work.
We had them last Christmas. So Christmas has passed. This is February, folks. Here is one of them, and they all look the same. Yep. Okay.
I don't burn the bottom. I burn the bottom on all these
looks
pans.
New. They literally look new.
I cook. I cook a lot. I can't bake to save my life, but I cook. and I use the crap out of these pans.
And
every
it's
day,
been in the dishwasher.
Yes, dishwasher safe.
They are metal safe, but I think I got her to stop using metal. But at some point, I know some metals got used in them. But it's like,
don't use
they
metal.
Scrub them off, and
what we do is we don't use metal in them because I just don't like the sound. Anyways, it's like drilling with your teeth. And then don't put them in the oven for over 500 degrees. Why would you want to do that?
And they run at lower heat. You don't have to heat them up as much.
And they distribute it like perfectly, so everything is perfectly.
And she used to, it was every single time. So a pan would work once, maybe twice for eggs with her.
Oh yeah.
And then I'd hear them.
I just use butter. I don't care. I'm a butter girl.
Now she makes them, and I don't ever hear about it.
No, because I use butter. I'm like, I don't like to, the nonstick, because they are nonstick. I'm sorry. My thing is,
and if you scrape them off and you get them flaking, yes, maybe part of that could be there's some guy went off on carne. But if you keep them in good shape, and if they have an issue, you get them replaced.
They were giving back. Yeah, it's free. You say, hey, this pan. We haven't had an issue in an entire year with pan, and twice I caused a fire in the pan because I forgot rice and I forgot noodles.
She burned down rice to a fire.
Yeah, it was a fire. I'd take it off, and then I opened it up, and and then the other one, the fire alarm let me know that I forgot it, and it looks just like it's crazy. So they are Allie indestructible.
So that's part of our camp. That's our little campsite. And actually, I think we're going to be adding I think we're going to do a saucepan and a skillet for the camper itself, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I have a wok. I like the wok. I like the big pot.
So you'd rather have a wok in a pot, a pan?
No, a wok would probably be better in the camper just because you don't want to spill things, and it's bigger and you can cook whatever you want.
So a wok and a pan like that one?
Yeah, because I use the wok a lot. The only time I use the other smaller ones, I don't. Yeah, if I'm cooking.
But the wok you could do eggs in, and you could do.
No, I need a little one for the eggs. Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah, but
so
the wok.
little wok, little wok. Yeah. Okay.
Just a little one in the wok.
So, anyways, on the other shows that we did, we talked about the new logo. We have not unveiled it yet, but I think I proved it. We're waiting. I'm just waiting to get the final thing on it. And I like it because it really, really talks to what we're about, where you're at home, and that you always look to venture forward. So the whole deal here is that, appreciate what you got, like it, don't be negative about it, but don't take that as you got to just love where you're at and that's it. You're never going anywhere else. Aww. And, they always say that home is where the heart is. So, yeah. You'll
remember that when
you'll see how that plays into it.
But it's about growing together and not being afraid to communicate and share with your kids and build things. Like we talked a little bit about, like, you don't talk about money. Well, we are talking about money. We are looking into things. And it took a little bit to understand, how we should talk to each other about money. That was the hard part. But now we grow, you know, we're doing better. I'm not screaming and yelling and vice versa. We're more, okay, the goal is to be better with it. And the goal is to put it away and also be able to have a good time with your family.
So that's the short show today. Go enjoy the Super Bowl, and we'll see you next week.
Sounds good.
Bye.